Spirit guides for Sagittarius, please come into my spirit room. Guide me in this reading and speak to me clearly what it is I need to hear. Show me clearly what it is I need to see. For the highest good for all my Sagittariuses who have joined me here today. Sagittarius, I'm only using 2 oracle decks in this reading. It is going to be looking at your past and your present and your future. So we want to know what's been happening with you in your past and get clarity. What's going on now and get clarity as well. What's moving into the future and have understanding about what that is. I'm using Sacred Traveler Oracle and Wisdom of the Oracle. So I want to see the understanding of every area of your life moving forward and coming from where you're coming from. So let us begin. Thank you so much for being here, Sagittarius, one more time. If you have been here before, thank you all of you for your likes, your shares, your comments. Thank you to those of you who do donate into my PayPal account. I read all your messages there. If you do donate, always leave a message for me. Let me know what's going on with you. Thank you so much. I do see you, and all of those who do give super thanks to the channel as well. I also see you. I always send blessings back every time I see those kind of things. Thank you so much. There's so many people. I wish I could mention you all, but you know who you are. Okay, thank you so much. I always put any donations that I have literally into buying oracle decks. I've got 2 on the way soon, 2 new ones. So let's have a look and see past energy for you, Sagittarius. We have got a loyal heart. Yes, Saggy, I know this is you. I know this is you. I know this is your energy. I know this is your past. This is your big old heart, pumping away the goodness that lies inside of it out into the world without realizing that sometimes not everybody else has the best intentions as you do. So you had an open heart. You trusted the world around you. You felt like everybody is like you. For a lot of you guys, whenever I see something like this energy that I'm picking up on for you now, it's almost like I'm picking up on like a star seed or a true soul energy, pure soul energy. Because people who come into this world who are light workers, star seed, very ancient old souls, they usually come in with that heart of being that energy, the light energy. And they never expect anybody else to be any different from them. They literally expect everybody just to have their heart, you know. So I'm curious to see what happened to you in your past year. Let's see what else happened. Oh, unknown territory. Oh yeah, unknown territory. You're exactly where you need to be. I feel like you came with this big loving loyal heart into this earthly plane, you know, and I feel like you almost got a shock of your life. You were going, but this doesn't look like where I'm supposed to be. What is going on here? It's like you arrived, you know, and you're just like, oh great, I'm here, la, and you came in with this loyal heart, and then you started your journey and you were just like, I must have got lost somewhere because this is not where I'm supposed to be. But apparently everything is the way it was meant to be. Okay, that is a hard thing for many people to accept, that sometimes really bad things that have happened in their lives, which is not good, sometimes is the path that you're meant to walk. I feel like this is actually a very, very spiritual reading. I almost feel like this is deep reading. It's for the ancient souls out there, you know what I mean? The star seeds and the light workers, really. Because I feel like your journey has not been easy. And I also feel like it's part of your journey as well. You got to kind of disassociate yourself from your life when you start getting into this energy. You have to disassociate yourself in a way. It's going to have to start to look at things from a distance as if you were your higher self. Because you entered into this earthly plane almost as a higher self energy of purity. And you could be feeling like, what is going on? You know what I mean? Yeah, indeed. Hey? And it can be because you you need to experience certain things, but for the growth of your own soul. Okay, there are events that take place that we don't like, that we don't want to happen, and you ask yourself, why did this happen? Why did this take place? It is always for your own benefit. My example that I can give you is literally my finger. I lost my finger. I'm sure many of you see it in the readings. I lost my finger when I was only 11 years old, and before I actually lost my finger, I was like wild. I used to run around in a gang of like 20 children all over the neighborhood, you know, from morning until night, and sometimes into the night as well. We used to terrorize the whole neighborhood with our shenanigans, you know. And then I was anything but spiritual. I was really just very outgoing. After I had this happen, I actually got very, very sick. I got some kind of like infection from this situation, and I was very, very sick. I don't remember like a month of my entire life. I had a very high fever, and I was in hospital, and I didn't know what was going on. But it was in those moments, that terrible moment where I had to go through something like that at 11 years old, that I actually saw my spirit guides. I saw them. I was like, who are these people in the room? Who's this person? Who's that person? And they were thinking, I just had a fever, but they never left. They never left. So you see, and then after that, I became very introverted, and I started actually like my spiritual journey not long after that, because of all the things that I was seeing, you know. So it was like literally the journey that you take. And I think it happens, it's not nice, but it happens for a reason. Okay. So I would not undo it, or I wouldn't be doing this today. I would have never connected the way I connected. So you got a 5 of Swords. No, I'm not even 9 of Swords. I'm not even surprised to see this come up here. The 4 of Wands. It's always been to transform you. Your past, everything about it has always been to transform you. It's bad because I can see it's bad. Okay. The 5 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. That's what we don't want to experience. This is feeling like, you know, people are doing things to you here. You got problems, you got stresses, you got worries, and it just falls all onto your shoulders here. You're carrying a heavy burden. It affects your mind. It affects your mental health. It affects your thoughts. It affects how you feel about yourself, everything. This is a very hard energy. It is definitely this loyal heart finding itself in very, very unknown territory. Okay, I'm sure a lot of you guys will comment below. I always read as many comments as I can. I just like scan through it. I'm reading it. I'm just reading your guys' stories, and I'm always mind blown at really how far you've come. And even though some of you have been through some really difficult things, I feel like you still got this energy. There you go. Even though you've been through this, you are still moving forward. And this is because you carry this heart. It is because you haven't gotten bitter. It is because you haven't let the pain in and let it become you. It overwhelmed you. Yes, it overwhelmed you. But what remained, your heart could not be changed. This is the thing. I do feel like a lot of you guys are really quite enlightened already. I feel like your journey and that spiritual journey that you've been on has been lifetimes. Lifetimes, okay? So when you came in here, you came in with that energy. And even though so many things try to break you, and sometimes intentionally because of your energy, they don't want the light, they want the darkness, okay? So because of that energy, you could have felt like at moments you were broken, but there's a light that's inside of you. Nothing can put it out. This is the thing with enlightenment. Once you know, you cannot unknow. Even if you forget, when you get reborn, you still know. It's in you. It cannot be removed. Enlightenment is permanent. Once you know something, you can't unknow it. You cannot unknow it. Many people, including my own family, some members of my family who don't talk to me because of who I am. Okay, yeah, it's a thing. Okay. Even other people that I've met in society, they can sometimes be like, do you know you're going to go like to hell for what you're doing and you're worshiping the devil? And I'm just looking at them and I'm like, the thing is, okay, I can listen to all the things that you're saying, but I cannot unknow what I know. I cannot make the veil fall back over my eyes. I cannot unsee this reality the way that it truly is. Then I'll be lying to myself, and I cannot do that. I feel like you're there. I feel like you feel that there's something, you're being pulled very quickly here. You're being guided spiritually, and you're moving, you're accelerating here at such a speed because you already have it in you. It's just a turn of the gauge, just slight adjustment. That's why I play the singing bowls every time I come into this reading. It is to cleanse the area. It is to call in your spirit guide, and it's to attune you. You are so close. You don't even you don't understand. There is a new world that you're entering in. And even in the past year, I feel like you felt this. I feel like you knew something is calling you. There's a life here. And that's a knowing. I feel like you had a knowing. And you're going to comment below. You're going to be like, I just knew there's something I'm supposed to do. I know there's something calling me. And I feel like you felt it from a long time ago already. I love this reading. I absolutely love it. Let's look at now your journey, the present energy, and what is happening with you in this moment. What is going on with you in this moment? Let's have a look and see. Okay, that card's got me. You're at peace. You're getting your peace. Ah, it's so beautiful. You're getting your peace, but pay attention. You're in a moment of almost like stagnant energy. It's okay, it's peaceful, but you're still in the egg. You're still hatching, my darling. Okay, you're still gonna hatch. You're being nurtured right now. I feel like you're spiritually being nurtured, but I feel like also the egg for me is also a representation of your outside life. It's a representation of you and how you perceive yourself to be. I mean, if you look at that egg, you're going to say, oh, that's an egg, right? But you don't even know. If you actually have a look, there's a face in the egg there. There's a spiritual part of you here that is very, very spiritual. That's the energy of you. That's a spiritual being inside of you. That's what you are. You're already this person. You're highly enlightened. And I feel like still, after an egg gets hatched, it gets nurtured, there's a moment where that egg starts to crack open and something gets revealed. That's not what you thought it was. Okay? You're there. You're still in the egg. You're still going to see. I'm so pleased to be a part of this journey with you guys. It is so beautiful. Let's look at the Sacred Traveler Oracle. Answering the call just flipped over. This is the moment. You're Sagittarius, as usual. You are on the precipice of breaking that egg open and revealing who you truly are. Your light will be what gets cracked open there. When that first crack happens, it's going to be a big burst of light. We need it so much. We need this so much. We need it because this world is dark. And it's like, look what she's doing. She's shining. She's actually shining. She's actually got a light on her. And she's walking through this doorway into this forest that nothing is growing. And this is you. This is you going through this door. This is you after you've come out of this egg. And you're going into a desolate place with that light. Where you walk, everything will grow. Everything will grow. Your purpose here on this earthly plane is literally to bring light into the darkness. You are here to bring light into the darkness. And I think this is why so many things happened here. This is why all these events took place, because they were trying to put a light out that cannot be put out. It can never be put out. Judgment card. Imagine your old life is going to fall away. Something else inside of you is going to be revealed. It's what lies inside this egg here. It is going to be revealed to you. The Judgment card. Judgment means something is coming. A change is coming where the old will be released and you will be stepping into a new life here. This is an unbelievable reading. Wow. We've got a 10 of Cups here. That's my inverter beeping. Don't worry. We'll see what's going on. And we've got a 3 of Wands and a 4 of Pentacles with the 10 of Cups coming in here. This is you moving. Your new life is moving you towards a goal, I think, that you now already currently carry. I feel like you have an idea of what kind of life you want to have, and you want to transform into this. And I feel like that's my 10 of Cups. That's my dream. That's my goal. That's what I'm trying to create. And there is definitely a transformation coming in for you to create this, okay? And I just think that you don't really know fully what it's going to be. I feel like there's more that, with the 4 of Pentacles, I feel like it's a kind of like restricted energy. I feel like you want to be safe somewhere. Definitely you want to be safe in your 10 of Cups. So you want to have money all sorted out, and you want to have enough so that you can literally save for a rainy day, and you can do these things. You can have this like life that you want to have, okay? And I do feel like there's more still coming. I feel like in this present moment, you know where you're going. You definitely have an idea. I know what I want. I got my 10 of cups. I'm going to go there. I'm going to answer this call. I'm going to step into this energy and I'm going to do this. But there's more. There's more that you don't know about. You don't know about it. There's an adventure, there's a bigger expansion that you still don't know about. It's almost like you're dreaming too small here, or you're dreaming a specific way of being and you don't even realize that it's going to be so much more. There's still a huge twist, like a catch coming for you in your life that's going to reveal something else to you. You are meant to light fires in this world. You are meant to shine light by the fire that burns inside of you. That's why you came here. That's why you're in this reading, to get this information. You're there. You're busy. You haven't yet revealed all of it yet. It's still going. You're in that egg. Literally, the time is in this present moment. I'm so excited. Energy in this reading is very, very powerful. So let's get in here and have a look and see what is going on. I kind of see this card. I want to go with what this is. I saw it sticking out, so I really want to go with what I saw. Regeneration. Just look, this is your future. Out of the fire, you are literally reborn. And it's what people try to do to you. It's what this life tried to do to you because of the light that you are. How can they try to burn you and try to break you when you are unbreakable? When you are the fire, how can they do this? They cannot. This energy, it really reminds me of that phoenix rising from the fire. That phoenix rising from the fire energy. And the funny thing is with the phoenix rising from the fire, because it's regeneration from the fire. And I feel like every time, you must know this, every single time that phoenix rises from the fire, it's not the same phoenix. It's a new phoenix. It's a new energy. It's reborn to something else. Not reborn to the same person, reborn to the same life and the same experiences. It's completely new. You are going to be completely new. Something else that you don't know. How can they try to break something that's unbreakable? I love that. How can they try to break something that is unbreakable? Sagittarius. How can you try to break the light? You can't break the light. You cannot break the light. The light is the light, okay? It's there. You can't make it go away unless your electricity goes out. But when the sun is shining, the sun is shining. The clouds can come, the sun will shine again. So let's get in here. Finding sanctuary. This is definitely a spiritual journey for you. You are definitely exactly what I said you are. The finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. The truth about you is still being revealed because you got this. There's your 10 of cups, right? Yes, you get into your 10 of cups, and then what's going to happen? You're getting there. That's your 10 of cups. That's it. It's revealing to you. Your life where you want it to go is going to be revealed. But look what is not revealed. Look at all that clouds there next to your 10 of cups, and that is this. That is still what you don't see. That is this. And it's like, think about it this way. What is your 10 of cups? Is it $2 million, $20 million, a mansion, your perfect house, health, perfect relationship? So now you've got it. What will you then do? And then you're not going to stop there. And once you're secure, once you've actually got like everything sorted out, you got the money to create the 10 of cups, you got the life, you got everything going in your favor. You won't stop there because why? Complete and always regeneration is going to happen. And this is when you're going to start looking in other directions. When people sometimes go on a spiritual journey and they do end up getting like a lot of money, there's a lot of people in our generation or maybe in the younger generations, even from my time, before spiritual people were always thought or seen as being paupers, as being hermits living in a little cabin in the middle of the bush. They don't have any possessions. That was actually brought on by a lot of religion. And certain people do go that path because they go that path to show that they're really going deep. But the path and the journey of spirituality is currently changing as well. And we are looking at people who are able to get their lives to the 10 of cups. And then the real spiritual journey begins, because now they've got everything that they've ever wanted, and they look at it and go, and where do I go now? There's only one place to go, and it's now in. Because you've done everything on the outside, you're going to go deeper inside of you. This is when your journey begins, really, to understand like more about life, more about God, more about yourself, more about spirit, more about this world and what it really is. You've still got far to go here. Look at your 7 of Pentacles coming in here. Your 9 of Wands, you don't not know about this. 10 of Pentacles again, Sagittarius. And you got your Devil card. Oh, you got a lot of strength in your life here. There is definitely stuff here that is a brewing with you that you have no idea about. This is exactly what's going on in this card here. It is exactly, there is your Tower, there is your Wand. You get yourself to this place where you feel safe, where you feel protected. But this wall is here, it's representing those clouds. You still do not see what is to come. Oh, this is a beautiful reading. And this is another one showing up the same thing as well. You know that you got money coming in. I feel like you can, yes, you do have. You got a 10 and a 10 of Pentacles again, Sagittarius. Go back and check your last reading and check the one before that and the one before. I don't even know anymore, I swear. 10 of Pentacles shows up in your reading again and again. I've never seen anything like this in all my years. This year, for you, mind-blowing. I don't even know. You know, I don't even know anymore. I just have no words. There is more that you do not see. You see this, which is your 10 of Pentacles. You got that stability, that financial stability to create the 10 of Cups. So you're aware of it, you're working on it. But look what's not revealed to you yet. This could be more money than you ever dreamed of. To create even changes, to even help others, to maybe help people, to maybe help nature, to maybe go out there and do something that's bigger than you. But something about you is shining the light into this world. It is shining the light. I feel like this is almost like your energy, even though it's Capricorn with the Devil card. Look how this person is like, he's like offering. He's like saying, look what I can give you. And look who he's helping. He's like, I'm going to give you a hand. I'm going to help you. You might actually come out here and do something big. You might start an NGO. You might start something like a charity of some sort, where you are literally going out there helping people, helping nature, helping animals. You are definitely meant to change something on this earth because of the Devil card being here. The Devil card talks about what is going on this earthly planet. It can be good, it can be bad. And I feel like they're letting you know you came here to do something. A hand in a tarot reading or any oracle card, when you start to see hands, it is action. It is something that you're going to be doing. You do things with your hands. So this is something you're going to be doing. You're going to be helping others. You're going to be bigger than yourself. It is going to be like you reach the goal of self. And then you're going to be like, and now what do I do? Because I need to do more. Because you came into this earth with a loyal heart. You are not going to come in here and get money like this. Spirit and God will not give this to you. The universe won't give it to you unless you need to learn a bad lesson. Because money can come to you and you learn a very hard lesson. You can see it with rich people sometimes. It gets given to them and they're just messed up, you know. But you've already had that. You've already come into this world and seen the dark. You already know what it is. You already know pain. You've already been in a place where you don't know where you are. So you don't have to learn that lesson again. But your heart is still loyal. Your heart is still good. It is still pure. Saggy. And because of that, look, you're going to help more. You're going to do more. There's something here that you're going to be doing. For others of you, you know already maybe what it is. But I think for a lot of you guys, you're going to get your life to a certain place. When you get there, it's going to be like, you know what I could do? I could literally open a cat sanctuary. Because cats come to me like, you know, as a head witch, I've got 4 cats, okay? Not one of those cats. In fact, not one of my cats I've ever owned in my whole life from the age of like a small child. I never bought a cat. I never went out there and bought a cat. Cats come to me So I would have a cat sanctuary, and I go save all the cats out there in the world, and they'd live in little houses. I think I saw that somewhere in England. This lady's got like this big place, and every cat's got its own little house, you know. You open up and you walk in. It's so cute. Oh my God. I would like to do that. And I think you'd be doing something like that as well. You would be doing something like that as well. You'd be saving all the cats. The cat distribution system would come to you, saving all the dogs, helping people, helping the environment, doing something. For somebody out there, it's horses. Okay, really? Wow, you need big ground for that. But somebody out there is going to be you helping animals in some kind of way. I feel a strong energy like that. Yeah, that's amazing. I'll tell you a little story. When I first, before I knew really who I was, I remember when I was like, I think I was about 13. I was starting my spiritual journey. And one day, it was about 7 in the evening, we had our back door, and we heard like noises at our back door. And when my mom opened the back door, there was a cat sitting like on the windowsill right next to the back door, trying to open the door. And it just came into the house. And it was like, welcome. You know, my mom was just like, what's going on? This cat just moved in. And I looked at this cat, and I looked at my mom, and I looked at my dad, and I was like, oh, in 2 weeks from now, another one will come to our front door. And my mom and dad looked at me, and they were like, okay. And I laughed about it, and we went away. 2 weeks later, heard scratching at the front door, and my dad came to open the door, and another cat just ran into the front door. And it was like, hello. And my parents just turned and looked at me, and they didn't say anything, and they just all went separate ways. My mom went to the kitchen, my dad went to the lounge, and nobody said anything about it. They just looked at me and went like, okay. And they all went in different directions. So you see, cat sanctuary would be my thing. But there we go. Thank you so much for being here. Sagittarius, ancient old soul, enlightened soul, keeper of light. That's what you are. And you will shine this light out into the world. Thank you so much for being here. One more time, I'm sending my love to you guys. Bye.